We love walking the Camino de Santiago, and over our 16 Caminos together, we've learned that prioritizing sun protection is a must.
In this video, we're going to share what makes a good sun hoodie, a few of our favorite brands, and why you should consider wearing a sun hoodie on your next Camino. I'm Sean.
And I'm Lainey.
And this is Days We Spent in the Sun. So why should you wear a sun hoodie, especially on the Camino de Santiago? It's really simple. When you wear a sun hoodie, you have really reliable sun protection and you have to use way less sunscreen.
Because if you don't need as much sunscreen, you don't have to pack and carry as much sunscreen. So your bag will be a little lighter in theory.
Yeah.
Because you don't need the sunscreen for your neck and for your arms.
The main benefit for me is that a sun hoodie is always on. It's always protecting you. Whereas with sunscreen, even if you're really vigilant about it, you're gonna sweat, you might forget, you might start hiking really early in the morning and then not put sunscreen on until 10 or 11.
Yeah.
There's a million ways that sunscreen, while really important, shouldn't be your main line of defense for sun protection.
And on the Camino, you're always walking in one direction. You're either walking west or you're walking north. You're getting exposed on one side of your body predominantly. And so it's very important to just cover up. We learned that the hard way from our first Camino on the Frances, and one of our arms just got baked. I even got like a heat rash on my neck from
You had like a leather neck.
Oh, it was gross. It got so gross because I thought I put on enough sunscreen and I didn't. It took us a couple Caminos to finally embrace wearing the long sleeves and realizing that we were actually a little cooler wearing long sleeves rather than having a bunch of sunscreen on our skin. So we were able to use a little more of our natural sweat evaporation. And you can always wet the hood or wet the sleeves if you really want to soak down on a really hot day.
Most dermatologists recommend a physical barrier with a high UPF rating. If you want to protect yourself in the best way possible, a sun hoodie is the best way to go.
So what makes a good sun hoodie? There's lots of options out there, and we're going to highlight a few of the features that we look for in a sun hoodie. The first one is thumb holes.
This is an underrated feature. In a lot of budget sun hoodies, you won't see that there's a place for you to slip your thumb through the end of the sleeve. And we really think this is important, particularly for the Camino, because if you're hiking with poles, your hands are going to be exposed all day long. And if anyone has walked the Camino, they know they've got that sweet, sweet tan line on their wrists from their hiking pole straps, or they look like they just dipped their hands in mud. Sun hoodies with thumb holes help you wear your sleeve a little bit lower so you're a little bit more protected.
I still put sunscreen on my hands, but I don't need to put sunscreen all the way up my wrist. I just need it on the middle of my palm and up.
The main feature for me with a sun hoodie is fit and sizing of the hood. If you're on the fence about the size of sun hoodie that you want to get, I recommend going a little bit blousier. If you're right in the middle, go with a larger size, because that extra space while you're hiking is going to provide some extra ventilation. It's going to be more comfortable. And a larger sun hoodie is probably going to have a larger hood, which for me is a really big deal because I like to pair my sun hoodie with a hat, and a large oversized hood helps turn it into what I call a sun bonnet, which protects all of your face.
And a big hood means that it'll help clamp your hat to your head, so you won't lose your hat on a windy day.
Bigger is better when it comes to sun hoodies. It's something that you can move in.
One of my priorities is looking for good materials, and that can be two different things. There's synthetics, which are made of usually polyester, and then there's also merino wool sun hoodies, and they have pros and cons to both of them. My favorites are usually merino wool just because that doesn't smell. I can wear them over and over without worrying about like just literally smelling myself. They're very sweat wicking. They dry really quickly when you wash them, but merino wool is really fragile and it tends to break down over time. So your hoodie will not last as long, even though it's probably a more expensive hoodie. I think the performance is a little better for me personally. I get very sweaty. I know that about myself. If you get a really high quality synthetic, they're sometimes treated with like silver or another type of chemical to help them not hold odors. While they might smell by the end of the day, when you wash them, they won't continue to smell. Like a lot of cheaper synthetics just tend to smell over time. Like if you ever had like an old gym shirt that was synthetic and you're like, wow, why did I smell like, and I just washed this. Everyone will hate you in the bar if you walk into like the locals place and you're stinky on the Camino. So I prioritize that because I sweat a lot.
And that's not a small thing. You're going to be wearing this pretty much every day, all day. So being smelly is like not fun to walk next to.
But the synthetics, though, they hold up a lot better. They have a lot more longevity, a lot more life. They don't wear and tear as bad against your rubbing of your backpack. So it's really just a choice of what you prefer. I have sun hoodies I like in both synthetic and merino wool, and sometimes I just pick based on which trail I'm taking.
Not all sun hoodies are created equally. You need to make sure that they are UPF rated for 50 plus. If it doesn't explicitly say that it's UPF rated for 50 plus, it's not rated for UPF 50 plus. Manufacturers love to brag about that. Don't just assume that it's a sun hoodie and it covers you, that it's gonna be like UPF UV rated. A lot of sun hoodies aren't actually rated to protect you from the sun. And we found from personal experience that the color sun hoodie that you pick can actually impact the UPF rating.
Yeah, our friend Sarah, she has 2 different sun hoodies from a very same brand. One of the colors was UPF rated and the light blue color was not UPF rated. And she didn't know this until she wore it and got sunburned through her shirt. We are not recommending that brand, so it's not in this video. Definitely check if there's a UPF rating, and if there's not, go with a darker color.
The last thing that we look for is proper ventilation. Now, a lot of this can be done with the material. If you get a merino wool sun hoodie, it's going to breathe, so you're gonna be fine. It's a really big difference for a sun hoodie to have buttons, zippers, or some kind of enclosure that you can open and close depending on the weather. The Camino is really hot. You're walking in one direction, so a lot of times the sun will be at your back, which means you can safely open up the front of your sun hoodie if you have buttons or ventilation and actually get a nice breeze kind of going through. For me, that's a really big deal.
If you're a sun hoodie manufacturer watching this, what I really, really want for ventilation are like grommets in the armpits, 2 like grommets that are there, so I get a little more airflow there. Please, someone do it. I know it's expensive to add that to a shirt, but I would pay for a shirt that had ventilation in the armpits. So let's talk about some of our favorite sun hoodies. The very first one that I got was from Ridge Merino. These sun hoodies are 87% merino wool and 13% nylon. And the nylon is there just to give it a little bit more stretch and a little more longevity than 100% merino. I also really love that they have a really oversized hood and the drawstring keeps it tight. So you can tie it like all the way around your chin and just your face is showing. The hood on the Ridge Merino is made to go over a helmet so that you can use it for mountain biking, but I kind of like that it is. It's very comfortable to wear. It has the thumb holes, it fits blousey, it hits all of our requirements. My only thing with this shirt is that it's very fragile. And so I have 2 of them. In the first one, I wore this for 54 days in a row, walking from Le Puy-en-Velay to Santiago, and my backpack kind of destroyed this shirt, but it also rubbed on the armpits. So it wasn't just the backpack, it was just all the friction basically eventually rubbed the wool off of the nylon fiber core. I love these sun hoodies a lot, and I think they're a really great price point for what they are, but just be aware that if you're walking for more than 30 days, it's gonna look like it took a beating. That first one I have might have been defective because I reached out to the company and they sent me a new one for replacement, and this one has not fallen apart in anywhere the same way. It's just starting to fuzz up now, but I haven't worn it 54 days in a row. I've maybe worn it on the Camino a total of 30 days over a couple different Caminos.
It looks a lot better.
Yeah, it's definitely holding up a lot more. So I really love the Ridge Merino ones. Those were my introduction to sun hoodies, and I think it's a great place to start.
The only sun hoodie that I've ever really worn on the Camino is the triple crown button down from Jolly Gear. This is an excellent sun hoodie. It has all the features I talked about. I really like the ventilation with the buttons. The hoodie folds up. You can hide it behind the collar. Thumb holes, great quality material. It is a synthetic, but it is a high quality synthetic.
Jolly Gear is a small garage grown company, and so we love supporting hikers and small creators who are building their own business. And so we've met Jolly. He's a super wonderful person, and his gear is made for backpackers. So they're really thoughtful in durability and functionality.
And they last a long time. It hasn't worn out. I've beaten this thing to heck on multiple Caminos. If you've ever seen us walking the Camino, odds are I'm wearing this shirt. So I highly recommend Jolly Gear sun hoodies.
There's 2 different types of materials in them. There's the basic triple crown button down one, which have all the patterns like Sean's. These ones tend to have a larger hood and made to fit blousey, but this fabric doesn't breathe as much as their ultralight ones, which are what I prefer as a sweaty person. He finds that the hood isn't as large to fit over his sunbonnet.
They are really comfortable though, and they do breathe a lot better. They're lighter weight.
So you can kind of see through. It's a little meshy, but it's still UPF rated. You're getting the benefits of the breeze and of the sun protection.
We have links to all of these sun hoodies in the description below.
My other favorite merino wool sun hoodie is by Ibex Merino. This company makes beautiful quality merino wool gear, and everything I have from them is just beautiful. I think that it has a little bit more durability than the Ridge one. It fits a little differently. So it's just about what type of hood you want. The smaller hood, it has a button feature, so it doesn't have as much ventilation, I'd say, because you can't open it as much on your chest. But I think it looks more stylish with the button. It has the thumb holes just like I want. It's a very similar composition as the other merino wool hoodie. So this one is at 83% merino wool, 12% nylon, and 5% elastane. Maybe that's partially why it's a little more durable, but I can start to see it starting to kind of pill a little bit from when I've worn this on Caminos.
There's a lot of Lainey friction when she's going down the trail. This might be Lainey specific.
Yeah, and I wash my clothes by hand almost every single day. So like they are getting a lot of wear. I really love this hoodie, and I think this is the one that I've been reaching to more often recently, just because I think it looks really good on me and it's very comfortable to wear.
I don't have an Ibex sun hoodie because I wear the Jolly gear mostly, but I do have some other Ibex clothing, and it is one of the best merino wool brands that we've ever tried.
This shirt's Ibex.
Yeah, they're really comfortable. They're surprisingly durable. I've talked about the Ibex merino wool underwear that I wear on the Camino. Oh my gosh, they're the best. So Ibex, sun hoodie, shirt, underwear, whatever. They're amazing.
Their stuff is a little more expensive, but if you want a premium quality clothing item, definitely check them out.
The other sun hoodie that I do recommend, even though I've never worn it on the Camino, is the Cool Premium Sun Protection Sun Hoodie. This is basically the Cool Sun Hoodie. This is a polyester blend, so it's 55% nylon, 45 polyester. So this is not a high-end merino wool sun hoodie, but it feels like it, and it performs like it. I wore this on vacation. I wore this swimming in the ocean. I've worn this in pools. I've worn this on day hikes, basically on everything except for the Camino, because I like the Jolly gear so much. But I actually think this would perform beautifully on the Camino. It's just insanely durable, and it has really, really good breathability. I never feel too hot when I'm wearing this. I will also say, even though this is a polyester blend, it does not smell. So if you don't want to get a button down shirt, I highly recommend the Cool Sun Hoodie.
We love REI. That's one thing we miss so much about living in Spain. Their sun hoodie is very popular for a reason. It's very budget friendly. You can buy it when they go on like the big REI sale, and it's usually half price, which is what I did. I like it as a budget option. I don't think it's my favorite for the Camino personally because of the synthetic doesn't breathe as well for me, but I love the way it fits. I love the way it feels on my skin when it's not too hot out. It's got the thumb holes. It's got a nice hood. The colors are really pretty. It's got like a really fashionable cut on the bottom.
It looks good on you, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like fits the right kind of blousey. Like it fits over my pregnant belly right now. So that's a big deal.
The same thing goes for the men's sun hoodies because it's budget friendly. It's super durable.
Yeah.
It's not going to break down.
Yeah.
And while it might get a little smelly, it's an excellent way to find out if you even like sun hoodies.
Yeah.
Because it's going to protect you, and you're going to know a couple days in like, oh, this is great. And then you might stick with it, or you might think you want an upgrade.
Our friend Hans wore his REI sun hoodie for the whole Via Podiensis and Camino Frances.
And he smelled great.
Yeah, he smelled fine. And his sun hoodie, though, looked almost like new at the end compared to my bedraggled, messed one. And he was like, look at how great I look. And I was like, yeah, that's true.
Hans always smells great.
So if you want a budget sun hoodie, we definitely recommend the REI one that you could check out.
2 thumbs up. Another great budget option, although neither of us has tested it quite as much as our others, is the sun hoodie from Backcountry. Really nice stretch, really nice flex. It's a good fit. It's a good feel. They've got that oversized kind of blousey quality that we like. Thumb holes, good sized hood, all the features that we like. It's a synthetic blend. So we haven't worn it a ton, but we do think they are a great place to start if you're just looking for a budget option.
I like that it has a little bit of texture, like a waffle texture almost to the fabric. So it looks like it would breathe a little more. I have worn this during the day when I was like playing pickleball, visiting my parents, and it was a very sunny, hot day, and I got very hot wearing this, I will say. I'm not sure exactly how breathable this one is, but I think that if you are looking for a budget synthetic and you want a little more of like a performance fabric, this is probably the way to go.
And that's it. Sun hoodies are the best way to protect your skin, especially when you're just outside all day walking the Camino. If you want to get one that's a little bit more stylish, a little bit more breathable, higher quality material, there's loads of options out there. We put links to all the sun hoodies that we recommend in the description below, so check those out.
And if you have a recommendation of a sun hoodie that you love that we didn't mention, put that in the comments. Let others know which ones you like to wear.
Share the vibe. It's a cool community of people staying safe from the sun.
If you want more ideas for sun protection on the Camino, you can check out this video here. We also have an entire playlist of Camino packing lists if you want more gear tips from us. Thank you so much for spending this day with us, and Buen Camino, peregrinos.
Hans. You smell great, buddy.